Venture X from Capital One is the travel card for people always asking,
where next?
You earn 10x miles on hotels and rental cars, and 5x miles on flights booked through Capital One Travel, and 2x miles on everything else you buy with Venture X. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges. The Venture X card from Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Get ready, Ohio. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook, is coming to the Buckeye State. And to kick things off, you can get started with $100 in free bets as an early sign-up bonus. Plus, when you sign up today with promo code OhioSB, you'll be all set for when FanDuel goes live in Ohio. Then you can bet on all your favorite teams and all your favorite sports with $100 in free bets. Just download FanDuel's top-rated sportsbook app. It's safe, secure, and super easy to use. Ohio, this is your chance to get in on the action. Join today with promo code OhioSB. Make every moment more with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the NFL. 21 plus and present in Ohio. Bonus issued in non-withdrawable free bets that expire 7 days after FanDuel accepts its first real money sports wager in Ohio on 1/1/23. Unique user identity verification required. Offer ends on the go-live date. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hello?
Hello. I'm sorry, Mr. Former President. I don't mean to interrupt. How are you?
Well, we're very busy. We got a lot going on. Lots going on here.
Yeah. I don't know. I was just talking about the national story that's going around about how the GOP smells blood after Herschel Walker lost, and you, I guess, were talking about throwing out the rules on the Constitution. What are your thoughts on that? It seems weird to me.
Well, I've been saying it for so long. Do you throw out the presidential election results of 2020 and declare the rightful winner, or do you have a new election? It's massive fraud. You would know all about that, wouldn't you, Big Fraud Zane?
Well, no, I wouldn't. I mean, I like the name that you say, but I all right, let's just say that part of what you're saying is true, that the election was a fraud. But what about throwing out the Constitution? That's the big thing that's kind of catching people off guard.
Well, you got to look at it, and you got to wonder, Big Fraud Zane. You got to wonder, the founders, our wonderful founders, they wouldn't have wanted anything to go like this. I mean, look at what they're doing to those wonderful patriots from January 6th. Look at what they're doing to them. You know, I came out on Sunday, and my beautiful Mar-a-Lago, and I had a wonderful time telling people that we need to, if I'm president again, which we're going to be, I'm going to be, because they're going to restore me, and I'm going to take care of those poor people from January 6th.
Yeah, I remember them. You said you loved them when they were destroying the building and attacking the cops. You said you loved them and you wanted them to go home.
Well, it's not all that different when you think about it from your fans, Eric. I'm always trying to get you to see we're not all that different, you and I. You got to think about it like this. You got to wonder. You can't really love America, can you, unless you can throw out the Constitution and reinstall the president.
Okay, well, it kind of sounds to me like you're doubling down on the statement. So when a person who's supposed to be an ally like Mitch McConnell, he's talking shit about you, Mr. President. How does that make you feel? This is a guy that's supposed to be on your side.
We all know Mitch McConnell's he's never been one to really stand behind anything. They never had anything. He'll be back. Don't you worry. Next week he'll fall in line like he always does. He's kind of a wish-washy kind of a guy.
Yeah.
He'll understand that he was wrong, of course. He will.
Yeah.
He's going to be so wrong about it.
You could call him Wish-Wash Mitch.
Wish-Wash Mitch. That's great. See, Big Fraud Zane, this is why we got to get you on the campaign. I know you're running a big fraudulent campaign of your own up there in Michigan, getting all that money for that food giveaway. It's not all that different than running a campaign. We're looking for people like you.
So the suggestion would be that I would take that money for the food campaign and spend it on myself like one big fraud.
That's right. The thing is now they've got my taxes. Did you know this?
Yeah, I did. I did.
It's a witch hunt.
All right, yeah,
They got my taxes.
It's one thing after another, Mr. Former President. All right, listen up. If you care for your pets the way we at the Eric Zane Show Podcast household care for our pets, you will want to pay special attention. It is so important that the food you feed your dog is perfect. And I've found it. Finally, I've found it. Dr. Marty's Nature's Blend dog food. First of all, when I give it to the dogs, they are so happy and excited to get this food. I've never seen anything like it. I am not kidding you. Before they were like, oh boy, it's time to eat. And they would do it, but now it's like an absolute adventure must-have moment for them twice a day. 0 artificial preservatives, additives, fillers, or meat meal, which I guess that's a terrible thing. So if the food that you're feeding your dog right now has those things, that's not good. The first 4 ingredients in Dr. Marty's Nature's Blend: turkey, beef, salmon, and duck. 81% of the formula is premium meat sourced from North America and New Zealand. It supports your dog's youthful vitality, easy digestion, soft coat, healthy skin, and happy full life. Now, this is incredible because with French bulldogs and English bulldogs, the food that these dogs eat can really show up in their skin, how they breathe, things like that. And we've experienced a lot of negative things from different types of food over the years. But my gosh, it's like a new lease on life for these dogs since we started feeding them Dr. Marty's Nature's Blend. And I have great news. Right now, Dr. Marty's has a special offer for Eric Zane Show podcast listeners. You can get up to 54% off Nature's Blend by going to drmartypets.com. drmartypets.com/Zane. Plus, they offer a 90-day return of your purchase price. It's pantry safe, easy to prepare, and take with you when you travel. Support your dog's health and happiness with premium, artificial, preservative-free food that they'll love by going to drmartypets.com/Zane. Your dog will thank you.
Get ready, Ohio. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook, is coming to the Buckeye State. And to kick things off, you can get started with $100 in free bets as an early sign-up bonus. Plus, when you sign up today with promo code OhioSB, you'll be all set for when FanDuel goes live in Ohio. Then you can bet on all your favorite teams and all your favorite sports with $100 in free bets. Just download FanDuel's top-rated sportsbook app. It's safe, secure, and super easy to use. Ohio, this is your chance to get in on the action. Join today with promo code OhioSB. Make every moment more with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the NFL. 21 plus and present in Ohio. Bonus issued in non-withdrawable free bets that expire 7 days after FanDuel accepts its first real money sports wager in Ohio on 1/1/23. Unique user identity verification required. Offer ends on the go-live date. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
It does seem that things are kind of hot right now, but that's how it is when you're the most hunted man in American history. You got to look at the big picture. I've always told you, you have to look at the big picture. They've been doing this to me for almost 7 years now.
Right.
And they've never gotten me. You think they're going to get me on this?
No, but no, I don't. I actually don't. I don't think that they will. I think you will live for another day, Mr. Former President.
Well, of course I will, because we're going to take that Constitution and I'm going to wipe my ass with it.
You're gonna wipe your ass
sitting on the toilet.
You're gonna, Mr. President. I've heard you say some terrible things before about the grab them by the pee comments, but now you're talking about wiping your ass with the Constitution.
Well, it's just a copy, really, when you think about it. I mean, you can't get the real copy. I've got so many documents, by the way.
Right, I know. I
think they need to look into Hillary Clinton. They've got all those emails. No one's ever looked for those.
No, that's true. That's true. She does have a lot of emails. That was a big point of the 2016 election. Make no mistake, she's a crook too.
And that's the thing. When you look at the Constitution, big tech is working so closely with Democrats.
Right.
And our great founders did not want that, did they? They would not condone all this false and fraudulent election stuff.
I heard you mention the great food giveaway and how it's all a fraud. Would you blame that fraud on Big Ham or Big Grocery or, I
would blame that on Big Fraud Zane. That's who I would blame that on.
You think I'm the fraudulent one?
Of course you are, Eric. That's why we want you so badly on the Trump campaign.
Mr. President, Mr. Former President, I cannot thank you enough for the time. It's always a pleasure speaking with you.
Of course it is. Of course it is. We got to get you down here to Mar-a-Lago sometime down here in beautiful Florida.
I'm going to be down there.
Wonderful. I had. By the way, they've got the breakfast bagels at McDonald's. They're back. I had the steak, egg, and cheese this morning. It was so terrific. You got to have it. You got to have it. I heard you talking about breakfast sandwiches earlier, and I just had to throw that in there. I don't think yours is better than that.
I'm appreciative of you watching and being part of the Patreon membership to the Big Fraud Zane Show. And I'm telling you, Mr. President, if I showed up at Mar-a-Lago and made you one of my breakfast burritos, it would change your life, sir.
I don't think so. I'm more of a Diet Coke and Big McMuffin kind of guy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Mr. Trump, I appreciate you so much, and thank you very much for your time once again.
We'll talk to you, Big Fraud.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. There you go. The former president weighing in on the GOP wanting to cut ties. Holy shit, you heard it right here. He's going to wipe his ass with the Constitution.